Namaskarams Masters. Namaskarams Master E.K. Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmalaspatikakrutim Adharam Sarvavidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Good morning, everybody, and also welcome to the people. I wish to say today is the World Literacy Day. Already we know that World Literacy Day means nothing but in Telugu what we called as the Prapancha Aksharasyata Dinam. That is the literacy means to give literacy to all public. That is the important factor for the development of society. So it means giving a very good education to everybody. So the theme also for this year, education for all. I wish to comment later about this theme, but certain aspects to what is the literacy. Literacy is an ability to read first. So there is a difference between the literacy and education. Education is different and literacy is different, because in literacy, if you know the ABCD, J and some words and able to write his name and to sign, that's enough. People are thinking that's all. But no, it is not at all a literacy. Literacy means that what is definitely literacy is an ability to read. Read means that reading newspaper, reading the magazine, reading the books, any kind of book. At the same time, writing and comprehend the information in order to give effective communication. So this is the important factor. Effective communication. This is the big question mark in any country. Of course, I will agree for certain countries are very good having a good communication. So communication will build up the society towards a better culture and also better development. This means comprehend the information. What kind of information? Information means what is going into the society, what is present existing in the society, what is to be going and what is to be developed for their not individual development of the society and the country. This is the important point. So it means why is so important? Why should we call it as so important? So literacy or the education, in common we can call it as a literacy because it is called as a literacy day. So I can't call it as an education. Education means the saints were told. So already it is manifestation, already into in the man, etc., etc. So it will provide you to the sense of surroundings. Senses means the mind sense. So it should awaken, it should provoke the human being about the surroundings. Means if a man is going something outside, if he slept, you don't want to listen it, you don't want to know it. Means what is the purpose? Purpose of existing in the society to know what is going outside and surroundings. So that's why because of lack of understanding the proper environment in this society, we are unable to or we are ruining the environment. That is nothing but our surroundings. So the second point is it is nothing but a social fuel. What is meant by fuel? Usually people will feel that fuel means the food. Food is a fuel to live the human being. But education can survive. Education make the human being to withstand for the stormy weathers. Means not physical, mentally. So it will give the personal strength. So that is the second point. Third point is nothing but it facilitates the foundation for basic education. So now we are different. Basic education is the literal letters, words, etc. So education will develop the literacy in a proper and appropriate direction. It is also important in individual life to upgrade the values. Why should you, if we do, for example, if a vehicle personality who is driving a vehicle has to go in India in the left side, or walk on the pedestrians on the left side. But if you go onto the right side, it should be a wrong path. So education will use thee. But keeping a bell or something horn in our for the vehicle is not the purpose for the others. And at the same time, it is for safety of the individual who is driving the vehicle, etc. The light also like that. So these are the factors to know and learn it. So human being in the upgrade the values. So personal values and also the existing values of the society. Which society has the good values, that society and culture will exist for longer times. That is the greatness of the India. India's culture is not now, thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. So millions, the Sanatana Dharma. And the next, what are the things? These are the important points, but what are the hurdles for that? For the literacy or education, the main is child labor and marriage phenomena in India. Of course, in foreign countries, marriage phenomena is different, and they will take not very important criteria in their lives, but marriage and education and childhood is very important development for the child in our human career. So that's why the Vivekananda has told that education is the manifestation of the consciousness already in man. So man has already inner concepts are there that should come to the outer level. For the practicality purpose, the education will be useful for that. So history for creating this World Literacy Day or Literacy Day to be celebrated. Why? And also the history of for this. So United Nations, UNESCO, which is called United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. This organization has identified in 1967 in United Nations 14th sessions, it has declared every year on 8th September all the world nations should celebrate the World Literacy Day. So this is an important event. So how it is possible to? And UNESCO and World Literacy Day. Okay, everybody is celebrating since that 1967. Now also I am celebrating. Now also I am telling something. But who will listen? Listening means just going inside and coming outside. Is it listening? So everybody should evaluate the society, surrounding society in the aspect of the literacy. So the status of the world literacy, present existing status. The UNO has identified 7 million lack of minimum literacy. No literacy at all for this kind of 7.5 million population. It means what it means, every 5 people of the world, one personality is not having any literacy. Among this lack of 1 people only. So, if out of which the adults are still not illiterate, adults and also children are, and women also, 60.7 million are more than, it means the 6 something crores. So because even children also lack of literacy. What is the, why it is going on like that? So dropout, middle dropout. So that's why in India, certain state governments are encouraging the things for the literacy by midday meal scheme like that, and also giving some amavadi, that Odi, and giving some amount for the parents, because the parents are enforced to their children to go into for the work for their getting the pennies for their livelihood. So that's why the government has identified and also the giving the support for the education. It is a very good thing. But the things are going properly or not, who will assess properly? The society's line is different, government line is different, and the political scenario is different. There are different paths arising from the same point. So it never matches it. When will it match? The matching concept should not be a parallel, it should not be a result. So introvert, then only we can identify the problems which are arising. Reasons are in India and the world also the severe poverty. So too much poverty can't make the people survival, because a hungry stomach, how can it study? People can't work. So that is the different literacy and prejudice against women. Prejudice against women. So women education very wrongly interpreted in India, that Sanatana Dharma is not at all encouraged the women's education. It is very, very wrong. You can go into the history, even the kingdoms, even during the Dwapara Yuga, when Satyabhama is well educated, she knows the Astra Vidya. Rukmini also knows the literatures, etc. She can build the poems, etc. So they are well educated, they are Sanskrit. That only thing is, Sanatana Dharma means the Sanskrit Dharma. Present Dharma means the somewhat higher Dharma. This is the people's attitude. So these are the problems. But methods to improve the literacy rate. So are there only criticizing the things like political parties? What will you use? So one party will come into the existence as a ruling, and the other party will go into the opposition. So again they are tilted down once again. So what is the purpose? So but education, people who has the education, who are having the good literates, and people who are working properly, they should think about this, how to improve the literacy rate. So equality for men and women. So equal choice should be given to the men and women for the education. And Samagra Siksha. Samagra Siksha, it is a Sanskrit word. Samagra means Samyak Agra Siksha. Samyak Agra. Like a cone to be built up. Means how a cone will be built up? Unless it is united together. A cone means the unity, unique value, unity. And it go up means with unique mind. Unique mind. And Siksha should be given, the mind should be converted into unique nature for the development of the country. And the process of knowledge sharing. So this subject Siksha will, how can we get it? Not only if we have studied, people are studying more number of engineering colleges, number of universities. The foreign countries also establishing universities in India and sharing the knowledge from one country to other countries. But what happens what is the ultimate? How can you improve the, go into the grassroots level of the public who seeks literature and who are already literates. So this is only due to the motivation for the literacy and education. So already who are literates, they should go into the line of motivation and also the education for the public. Next is the paper presentation. This paper presentation, I am very unfortunately, I am boldly telling this paper presentation is a copying nature. Whatever level it might be. I am very sorry to say. Paper presentation means not somebody written. Because in my childhood, my father has wrote an essay. He asked me to read in the meeting. It's a very huge meeting in my childhood at Bhimalpatnam. So it is nothing but our Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. So that is at the age of 8 years. But afterwards, it is our duty to develop. But paper presentation is an art. At the same time, conversation, not only the presentation of paper, means it contains some content, some matter which is related to society, which is a particular subject. At the same time, the discussion among the individuals and the groups, not like TV discussion, not like TV charts, not like TV garshanas, and research methodology. So after conversations, after group discussions, etc., we have to resolve the points. Those points should be used in the research methodology in the society, the application. Research means not on papers, not in the books. So that should be applicable into the society. So application is very, very essential. So these are the important points regarding this literacy day. And unless and until reduces the alcoholism and drug addiction, these are the two anti-social elements. I will not call the anti-social elements of the human beings. No. Alcoholism is one of the major anti-social element, and another is the drug addiction. Why? The children are and smoking also. The children are addicted to these things. So how they will read? How they will later become illiterates? So this will be encouraged by the government. How a children will know himself that alcoholism ruin his health or ruin something to him, to society. No, there is no coordinates between these two. Government always thinks about the revenue. People health ignored. When you think about the revenue, definitely people's health will be ruined in this regard. So, and this role of the government sector, already I told. The next, the media sector. Always media never bothers about these states unless they are having something ratings. Something to be beneficial to them, then only all the media will come in. So how many medias will celebrate this? Openly I am challenging and also openly I am questioning this one to all media. How many were celebrated to this literacy day in the public, in the central core of the public, or in the education institute? Education institutes come into the public society, then only the merging of the society will come. Role of the role models. They are role models. I don't want to speak about the cine actors or something else. Role model means is already upgraded in the society. So already financially they were upgraded and they are having the good attraction. Are they giving anything to the society in this level for the literacy? Because they are in need of money. There are lakhs and lakhs are demanded for these advertisements. So any one advertisement regarding the literacy day? No. This is the fate of India. This is the fate of our societies. Please, at least now onwards, we have to think about these things. If they are really having the social service concept, they should come out and give the public the importance of mingle with the public, give some important about the literacy, etc. So finally, I wish to conclude this one. Improve the quality of communication for the sustenance of a community. Sustenance. The word sustenance is nothing but the poshaka. And also the mind. The poshaka should develop the mind. The developed mind should have a good poshakas. So this is the food related concept. So the good communication, improve the quality of communication. Why I am telling the quality of communication? Quality is, everybody will expect the quality in each and every item. But we should not, in celebrating this literacy, in literacy we need quality. I can't speak like a drunkard. I can't speak like an illiterate because I am somewhat educated. So, this is the difference between the education and mere literacy. So, kindly understand these things, and whole society will come forward to develop not only the literary development, educational development, and social development for the India should lead in this regard the whole world. Thank you. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om shantir shantir shanti.